What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today is July the 15th. I want to give you a quick pre-market update, go over some of the hot movers and where big money is gravitating towards today. Before we get into any of that, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So starting off this whole week, there's a lot of Fed speakers, two in fact today, so that could cause a lot of volatility. But right now, the fear and greed index is at 56, so under the greed category. So people's appetite for risk is definitely on the table. And there was that event that did happen over this weekend involving Trump. And I think a lot of consensus is, not to get political or anything, but I think a lot of people are saying that it's really helping him towards obtaining, I guess, the presidency and for voting and whatever else. So a lot of stocks are kind of rallying as a byproduct of that mentality. So let me know your thoughts on that. But aside from that, getting right to it, Sofi is up slightly. So it is piggybacking off of just its own technicals as well as just the broader market. No actual news from Sofi itself. So like I said, it's kind of just stuck in limbo from now until the end of the month. That's when their earnings is going to be slated for. And with the circumstances that have come out in the market optimism, I do anticipate shorts to really return some shares. Currently sitting at 17.75% of the free floats being shorted. Shorts have been lingering for a while, so I think they were anticipating negative data last week. And maybe they're just still holding on, anticipating Sofi is going to break down further. So this is what shorts have been doing overall. But right now, with it at 708, it is trading between this pivot and this R1. So $7.21 is going to be that next strong resistance / target. Anticipate shorts to be very active today, though, because they probably want to try and bring Sofi below that $7 mark. There's a lot of heavy option activity at that $7 strike price. So as what history has done with Sofi, it doesn't like it to get close to or above those strike prices. So definitely watch for that to be manipulated down. Aside from that, $6.75 is going to be that next strong support. Moving on. Obviously, I do have to bring this up because this is pretty much going to be the hot stock for today, and that is DJT, so Trump Media. It is up 48.2% this morning, and the interesting part of this stock is that it's also somewhat heavily shorted. So 14.92% of the free floats being shorted works out to be 8.86 million shares. So shorts are going to feel some pain today, no doubtably. The question is it justified to stay at these prices or not? That's up to you guys to make that determination. So 45 are now at 46.05. It is trading between this R1 and this R2. So 45.92 is going to be that next strong support. So kind of watch for it to flirt with that throughout the day. And then flip side, at $52 is going to be that next strong resistance / target. In my opinion, it's really unfortunate on what happened on any stance, whether it be happening to Biden or Trump or just anyone in general, but I don't feel that this is justified. So once again, this is why, if you guys don't know options, highly suggest in researching them, because you can kind of benefit from these abnormal spikes up. So again, just kind of take note of that. There was a couple articles as well involving Trump. Like I said, a lot of the stocks are moving higher because of what happened. And so there was a couple articles saying that, once again, what happened to Trump is really solidifying his presidency, and that's kind of the signal of the next big bull market, more specifically for crypto. And so as a byproduct, miners are up despite no actual news. So 6.21% in the green this morning, somewhat heavily shorted, and by somewhat it definitely is. So 26.08% of the free floats being shorted, 70.38 million shares overall are being shorted, and then utilization is 57.24. Shorts will probably try to suppress it and increase because shorts don't really see, for instance, future speculation justified, like a justified reason for things to go up. So shorts will probably increase slightly, but with it at 21.95, it is trading between this R1 and this R2. So 21.53 is going to be the next strong support that you want to watch for. Flip side, 22.58. I anticipate it kind of just to be stuck within this range. It might in fact touch this R1 throughout the day, but once again, we'll just have to wait and see. This company right here, ticker PHUN, is up 28.99% based off of no news. So they did join this index right here that was on July the 1st. So no doubtably, there would have been a lot of buying afterwards associated to that. But there was this, a 144 that was submitted on Friday, which showed a director selling roughly around, I think it was 30,000 shares, so very small amount. So this is a unique circumstance. Once again, it's going up based off of no news. This is what they do. So you can always pause it and read through it. So 25 employees based out of Austin, Texas. It's somewhat heavily shorted. So 12.54% of the free float's being shorted. Utilization 65.27 and 1.03 million shares overall are being shorted. So this one isn't really what the market likes to squeeze. Typically it's Chinese-based companies, low float, heavily shorted. It is somewhat heavily shorted, not that much of a low float, but I don't know. This is a very unique circumstance, so definitely tread with caution. Whatever is driving it up is a clearly speculative topic, not enough for actual concrete news to come out. Right now with it though, at 766, it is trading between this R2 and this R3. So 701 will be a strong support that you'll want to watch for, and then 774 will be a next strong target / resistance. Without any concrete news, I am more leaning to it kind of gravitating towards this R2, but in the past, as you can kind of see what has happened with this company, it has shown that it can go up. So this might be a very unique circumstance and might be something that goes to 15 plus. We'll just have to wait and see. And final, last but not least, Lucid. So no actual concrete news that has come out today to justify this volume, because a lot of volume is getting into Lucid. Just on Friday, it went up 25%. And so because of that increase, you do have market makers covering a lot of in the money options. So that'll cause a byproduct, kind of a nice bump up in the stock price. It is heavily shorted. So 27.81% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 246.3 million shares overall are being shorted. If you are looking at trading it though, it's above all the key fib levels. I have to kind of look at the 1 week. So the 1 day and all that doesn't really show anything. So just tread with caution. It's outside the Bollinger Band, so it is considered very overbought. But I think there's a lot of different circumstances really driving growth stocks such as Lucid higher. So back-to-back rate cuts. So that's kind of now what is anticipated from the broader market. And Lucid's been doing a lot of interviews, so I feel somewhat Lucid's green day on Thursday and Friday is justified, but we'll just have to wait and see what the market does today. So with that said, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. What stocks are you watching today? And do you think that this whole Trump hype is going to diminish, or do you think it's only going to escalate from here? So one final thing, take advantage of this. Sign up for a new account, throw $100 at it, and they give you 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. Kick-ass deal, link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.